was a normal day when we needed to buy groceries. We calmly entered the supermarket parking lot. But then, the nightmare began. Cars kept entering the parking lot as if it was an endless space. I fell asleep at the wheel.
My women went to the store to buy groceries. Gradually, the parking lot was filled with cars. Where were the parking attendants looking? I started to feel anxious. How would we get out if all the roads were blocked? Was this a dream or a reality? I couldn't even imagine how real it was happening right now.
Unsuspecting women were walking around the store with their shopping carts, and chaos broke out in the parking lot. The drivers couldn't take it anymore and let their emotions take over. Some drivers needed to enter the parking lot while others needed to leave. Their interests clashed and a mess ensued. I thought that this would all end now, that it wouldn't last long. But I was wrong. It was just beginning. I couldn't have imagined that I would be involved in this orgy. But I'm not made of steel, and my nerves drove me forward. What was about to happen? I was driven to the brink of madness. Everything was happening fast, and it was unpredictable. Chaos was growing every minute. Drivers were behaving as if it was their last day before the apocalypse. The only thing missing was the robot police officers from the future, but they might still appear because there is no end to this. Yes, yes, yes! This will not end until someone intervenes. The devil had possessed the people, who were building a huge Tetris of cars that wanted to park better than anyone else. The cars were literally parked on top of each other. No one could count how many floors there were in the pyramid. The most privileged place was now at the top of the pyramid. Everyone wanted to get there, closer to heaven. Heaven was ready to accept anyone who wanted to stay with them. It wasn't funny, but it was amusing. So many cars were destroyed and maimed just because someone wanted to park their car. People were running out of the store, trying to find their car in chaos, which had long since become a pile of twisted metal that belonged in a recycling plant. Finally, my women arrived, and we quickly loaded the bags into the car. My mother was talking animatedly to me about something, about some items in the store, about how well they had spent time together. But my mind was on something else entirely. It was asking the same question: what happened in the parking lot? And was it true? With these thoughts, I began to drive out of the parking lot. But what is this? How could this happen? Wasn't it a dream? Why is there a pyramid of cars in the middle of a city parking lot? I can't believe my eyes. However, as it turned out later, the city's surveillance cameras captured the same chaos in the parking lot at the same time. It is said that this pile of cars will now be permanently left in the parking lot as a reminder for people to be more patient and treat each other with humanity.